There you go. Okay, this is case number 2019 CPR 00707 in the matter of the estate of Thomas A. Schober. This is an application to probate a non-self-proving will. Please announce.
Dave Bonilla for the applicant, Your Honor. We are ready.
Your Honor, Alexander Neal, I don't represent any parties. I was just assisting legal aid in getting the estate administration set up.
Okay, Ms. Schober and the witness, please raise your right hand. Do each of you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
Okay, Your Honor, I'll call Irma Trujillo Schober. Ms. Schober,
Go ahead, take your time, ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
Ms. Schober, would you please state your full name and address?
My name is Irma Trujillo Schober, 8709 El Paso, Moy Drive, El Paso, Texas, 79925.
Okay, and Thomas A. Schober was your husband, is that correct?
Correct.
And he passed away on April 1st of 2019, is that also correct?
Correct.
And when he passed away, he lived here in El Paso County, Texas, and all the property he had was here in El Paso County, Texas, is that right?
Correct.
Now, he had left a last will and testament which you produced to us. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that was an original that's filed with the court. You've seen this document, ma'am. Is that his signature on the third page of this document? Ms. Schober, is that his signature on the third page?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was crying. Of course. Yes. I'm sorry.
That's all right, ma'am. That's all right. And
I
so
was a little emotional.
I understand. And to your knowledge, ma'am, he'd never revoked this will. Is that correct?
No.
And in this will, he asked that you be appointed the independent executrix of the estate and leaves most of the property to you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. He does leave a property to his brother, Jeffrey Schober, and that's a company called El Paso Home Buyers LLC and Get Investments LLC, but those no longer exist. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. And so you're asking the court to appoint you as the executrix. Is that correct?
Please. Yes.
Your Honor, I'm going to go ahead and qualify her, but I'd like to go ahead and call the witness next to prove up the will.
Go ahead.
Ms. Gomez, will you please state your full name?
Maria Cristina Gomez?
Okay, Ms. Gomez, you knew Thomas Alfred Schober, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and there's an original will that has been submitted to the court. Do you recall seeing that will?
I would have to see it to,
Okay.
To-
That's probably about what, 3 years ago?
One moment, ma'am. Don't say anything. Let her testify.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Can you see it right there, ma'am?
um,
Your signature?
yes, Your Honor, I see it.
Do you remember now?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
Is that your signature, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
And you
For the
were
record, let us show that she identified the signature on the last will and testament of Mr. Thomas A. Schober. Go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
and ma'am, you witnessed Mr. Schober sign this will in your presence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'll pass this witness.
I don't have any further questions. May this witness be excused.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd like to recall Ms. Schober.
You can either stay, ma'am, or leave if you want. Go ahead, Mr.
Thank
Bonilla.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Not you,
Well-
ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
Ms. Schober, have you ever filed for bankruptcy?
No.
But you have been convicted of a felony offense, is that correct?
But that was over 10 years ago.
Okay, I
I'm not the
understand.
same person that I used to be.
I understand, but we just want to make sure that we're disclosing this to the court, okay? You do have a felony conviction, and that was some time ago. You said over 10 years ago?
Yes.
And that was for a felony DWI, is that correct?
Yes, but I'm not the same person. I don't drink anymore.
Okay,
I attend AA meetings. I've also been, I'm with Judge Moody. Judge Moody actually released me. He was very kind to me. You can talk to him. I'm not the same person that I used to be. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Ma'am, yeah, it's just something that has to be asked. Go ahead, Mr. Bonilla.
And that's all we have, Your Honor.
Mm.
Your
Well, tell-
Honor, please, I'm at the mercy of your hands.
No, ma'am, let me, yeah, I understand, but there's statutes that I have to follow. Mr. Bonilla, so what,
Well, I think what we'd like to do is just get the will admitted, Your Honor, and I've explained to Ms. Schober, but we would like for the court to go ahead and let her know that she's not going to qualify. I've tried to have a conversation and explain that to her, and as you can see, she's very distraught. We had two options to offer to the court.
Go ahead.
One option that she has a friend that she would like to serve as independent executor.
okay,
Or I asked her if she wanted to agree to me serving as independent as opposed to dependent. Based on what the court's decision is, I think Ms. Schober would prefer, I think it's one of your daughters-in-law, or who were you saying? Ms. Schober, that you
Sister-in-law.
wanted- A sister-in-law that you wanted to serve as independent executrix. Is that correct?
Yes.
so Mr. Bonilla, does the other heir agree? Can you get a waiver?
Your
It
Honor,
could be a daughter,
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
didn't
wait,
mean to interrupt.
I'm asking
One of
Mr.
the
Bonilla a
daughters can
question.
actually
Ma'am,
do that.
ma'am, I'm asking Mr. Bonilla. Mr.
I
Bonilla,
apologize. I apologize.
Your Honor, the other heir, the only other heir was his brother, and he has since passed away.
okay,
Jeffrey
Yes.
Schober has passed away. Is that correct, Ms. Schober?
Both of his daughters, we both have a wonderful relationship. One of them is a prosecutor, and the other one is another prosecutor. So either one of them can actually take over.
Ms. Schober, but my question is, his brother Jeffrey Schober has already passed away. Is that correct?
He's dying of cancer. He has a very limited time of living.
Okay, so he is still
Yeah,
alive?
he's at the Mayo Clinic. He's about to pass away. But his daughters, both of his daughters will attest to it, and they will definitely, like I said, she's a prosecutor and she'll be able to take over.
Mr. Bonilla, so if there can be any chance of him signing a waiver, I don't mind doing it.
Okay,
And then let the court know.
okay,
Well,
then,
let me ask you a question just for future reference. Is there any liquid assets in the estate?
Ms. Schober, are there any liquid assets in the estate?
I'm in debt. No.
My understanding from Ms. Schober, Your Honor, that even the property taxes on the homestead are way behind. So,
I'm 30,000 and I'm about to lose my home.
Okay.
Please, I'm at your mercy, Your
What-
Honor. I've already been through hell the
So
past 2
basically-
years.
One moment, ma'am. So basically what we need is somebody just to transfer properties.
that's well, okay, so there's two pending lawsuits on which we just need to transfer, and that's it. Now, the main purpose for, of course, the will was the disposition leaves everything to her as opposed to two businesses, which are quite, I don't think that they're in existence. We've looked for them, to his brother. Other than that, he leaves everything to his wife. And he did have two children from a prior relationship. So what we did is at that time, the court asked me to send them notice, and we did, and we filed a certificate of notice, which is filed of record in this case.
Yeah.
So two cases that we need to sign deeds over, but then now there's this third one that is set for a temporary restraining order next week, Your Honor.
And what is that? What is that on, Mr. Bonilla? Is that another piece of property?
It's another piece of property, Your Honor, and the mortgage company is involved in that one. They have filed a motion to remove it to federal court. I talked to Mr. Lopez, who is the plaintiff. He said that they were working on something and they would probably get it resolved before it even got removed. And even if it was that, he would file a motion to have it sent back to this court. So that's the one that we kind of don't know exactly what remedy they want, but it
Yeah.
seems to be that they're going after the mortgage company.
Okay,
I let them know that Mr. Schober's estate is,
In the red.
yes.
All right, so why don't we work on that and we can move forward and appoint somebody. If you want to talk to the individuals that she mentioned, if not, I can do a third party just to transfer. My problem is gonna be how you're gonna get paid.
Right, well, okay, so since I was initially appointed as a dependent administrator, I made an agreement with both of the parties that they were going to pay my fee
Okay,
for that. So if the court wants, I can go ahead and probably still right now as administrator, sign off on those deeds. I have spoken to Ms. Schober and she does not have any problem with those pending lawsuits, the first two on me signing off on those deeds.
so I'm gonna keep you. That way we can move forward. And I'm gonna appoint you as a dependent, Mr. Can you put down $500 cash bond?
I'm
That way
already
we don't have to
dependent, Your
wait.
Honor, and I've
That way
already
we don't have to
qualified.
wait for a waiver.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm already dependent and I've already qualified.
That's fine. That's
We're
even
just
better.
trying to get the will in.
So the court, anything else?
That's it for now, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court, after hearing testimony, will admit the non-self-proving will of your husband, Thomas A. Schober, into probate and keep Mr. Bonilla as a dependent administrator with a bond that he has already posted. Ms. Schober, I'm very, very sorry for the loss of your husband.
Thank you, Your Honor. Stay
Alrighty.
safe. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.